The following program contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to Ox After Dark, the late night great night show where Dean, the Dream Martin, Danik and Lee Walker, Lane, the Legend, supposedly more people, but fucking these gabagools haven't showed up yet. Talk about our dreams, our lives, our trials, our tribulations, and more. Dean, how are we doing today?
Doing pretty good. Had a great day. I finished one of my Korean shows that I was watching, and I started another one. And then I went to go eat with my mom and my sister. Did some rearranging in the house.
Wow.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good day.
How about you, Danny?
Pretty good work, and then pulling out the luggage from the closets and stuff.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, look at whoa, let me see the luggage again. Look at this luggage. Look at that.
Ah,
Wow.
Danny's
What brand is
Back
that?
ready.
Wow,
Danny's going
look
to be
at
pimp
that.
riding down there.
Look at that.
Toiletry.
Let me guess, Danny, first class only, right?
Nah, I'm flying Southwest. There's only one.
There's only one class.
There's only one class. Economy.
Jason Nelson, I'm working for the next hour and a half. We'll have the show open while online. What's up, my guy? What's up? Jason, we got a lot of people
Yeah.
from the show flying into town, so if you're free this weekend, let us know.
Good to see Jason again, man. Haven't seen him in the chats in a while.
Yeah.
I got to
Hey,
see
Emoji
him
King.
about 2 weeks ago. We got Toy Mafia, Eddie Aero Maestro, Danny Lee, PT Works, Michelle. Welcome to Coolio. Technical gremlins, yeah. Dean had a little bit of technical gremlins, so that was interesting. Lane, the Legend, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing good, sir. Half the week is over. I get to work from home the rest of the week, so it makes it nice. And the best commute you could have. Get out of bed, take some coffee, and sit down at the computer and get ready to work. And then get yourself dressed up and everything as the day goes on. What more could you ask for?
There you go. Let's see here. We got a great question here. What will be OxCon exclusives? Any Neon Tech?
I would love to see Danny running around carrying a big box like that of the Neon Tech.
For the
I
Fly
wish.
Boys, we got 3D printed Ox Air logos as one of the trinkets. They'll be painted in gold. Only the finest for Ox Air.
Wait, is it only the people that are flying in, or is it everybody that's
Danny,
attending?
I can only make so many. My guy, I only have so much resin.
just
So
wondering.
for now, I might make a wait list and get them made as I can. But I only have like a quarter bottle of resin, and I think I've printed 6 so far. They do take a bit of resin. So that'll be a thing. And then Victoria tonight is going to work on some art of Dean and I as Space Marines for OxCon, and
Nice.
everyone there will sign them, and then that'll be for the people that attend OxCon. So
We get
So I know this is going to
yeah.
probably
it'll be like an 8x11, like
This is
not
gonna be
not a huge poster, but it'll be a nice little thing.
this will be a dumb question, but what exactly is the? Because I haven't looked into OxCon. What is supposed to be the like theme, or is it just a general like sci-fi or anime?
I'm sorry,
convention?
say that one more time.
For OxCon, what is the theme of this? Is it just a general like sci-fi, or is it specific content?
It's some sweet angels flying down to visit, mostly about food and screaming, and
the Alamo.
I've known Danny for 3, 4, or 5 years, something like that, probably 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, I've talked to him every day. We've never met, and so it'll just be nice to meet some of these people that have gotten us through COVID and have supported our show, have joined our show in many cases. So, Mark, get on After Dark, my
Yeah,
guy.
hurry
You're
up,
supposed to
Mark.
be here, bro.
Yeah,
So it should be fun. I got some Polaroids in today. We'll take some Polaroids for
Nice.
some memories. We'll try to shoot the gentleman of CW calendar. Everyone will go home with at least a Polaroid, I think, and then
and then
yeah, it'll be fun.
Zach surprised me with letting me know he's letting everybody leave with one of his 6 scale figures on the way out there. as
How
a
dare you?
surprise.
How dare you? It'll be fun. It'll definitely be fun. Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
get some
take
good
a
food.
T-Rex.
How dare you? Yeah, we're gonna eat food. It'll be fun.
And you can get churros that don't cost 200 or $300.
Yeah, my churro is free, Danny.
Oh, and hey, Kinky Sphincter. Yes, I haven't been in chat recently, but it's good to see you. I'm just acknowledging someone who had referenced me in the
There we
chat.
go. I like your glasses.
Hey,
though,
Cash.
that blue. I like that.
Hey,
I like
Cash. How
that.
are you doing tonight, sir? Cash.
Jesus, Lane.
What? Sorry.
Fuck! I'm trying to do the show. You're just talking right over me. I guess Dean's having a little bit of tech issues. But yeah, it'll be fun. It'll definitely be fun. Yeah, I've had a long day today. I went to work, got home, went to sleep, and I guess Lane.
Oh, jeez.
I guess Lane messaged me about an hour, 2 hours ago, and then got mad that I didn't respond right away. It's like, bro, I was in sleepies, bro. I get so excited, and I think the only way to pass the time is to take a nap. So I went right to bed because Mark is going to be here tomorrow. It is, but my favorite plane is not working, so it's been kind of somber for me, if I'm being honest. Sensitive subject. Yeah, I'm very excited though to get together with the boys. It's a long time coming, something we've been talking about for a very long time, and yeah, it's really excited. TJ says, "What hot toys and statue reviews will you have at OxCon?" We won't have hot toys, but we'll have some hot boys. I'll say that.
Wow.
What are you most excited for, Danny?
Seeing everybody, of course, and then probably the things I want to get out of Texas is Alamo and barbecue.
Nasty. That's
I've
all?
always
You don't
heard about Texas barbecue, and I just want to give it a try.
You don't want a nice hug from your oxfather, Danny?
No, I said meet and greet everybody. That was like number one.
My man. I'm excited. Yeah, Mark will be here. Mark will be here tomorrow at 4, I think, which should be really nice. I actually just had the pest control come by today and spray for mosquitoes. I haven't seen any since it's starting to get cooler, but very excited to have them here. Did a little bit of cleaning in the backyard today, so it should be a
weather's
really,
gonna be
good.
great too. Perfect
it's
temperatures and all
beautiful.
that stuff, man. It's gonna be great.
I heard it's gonna be like 90s. That's still kind of hot, isn't it?
Well, trust me,
check
in
the weather.
comparison with I've been for how it's been previously.
Check the weather.
So we should shorts and tees.
Yeah, and you don't have to bring that many clothes, Danny, because I have washer and dryer. You guys can use it here. I wouldn't pack like 50,000.
High 80s over the
50,000.
Wait, you gonna wash it for me too?
It's a fucking washer machine. You throw it in, you press the button, Danny. Fuck. I'm not gonna sit there with the fucking thing.
Well,
Wash
hey,
your drawers, Danny.
It's supposed to be nice, high 80s.
Not only that, but it's a waxing gibbous. Look at that. Very
What's that
exciting.
mean?
That's the moon phase, my friend. How do we?
Yeah,
What is this? How do we San Antonio? Let's see. Let's see what our weather is going to be like for OxCon.
I'm wondering,
Let's see here.
did Zach
Are you
mean
gonna
the mooning phase? That's what I heard. Is that what you heard, Danny?
the waning gibbous. Waxing.
Are you gonna
gibbous,
pull out
actually.
the kiddie pool so we can all take a dip?
If you guys actually want to go swimming, my parents have a huge pool and we can use it, so that is an option. But I mean, it's going to be quite cool. I mean, it's going to be 90, but the pool's probably already cooling down because it's getting to the 60s at night. But yeah, we have.
I'm down for whatever everyone else wants to do.
Yeah, we could do that. Sounds fun. Lemur Hernandez, OxCon is this weekend, so it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Very cool. Michelle says, my husband and I are going to a Halloween party for my birthday where I will be cosplaying as Jinx from Arcane.
Oh, nice.
I'm excited about the next couple of weeks. My birthday is coming up on the 31st of this. My love's happy early birthday, Michelle. That's fantastic. And
Nice.
I'll be honest,
birthday.
I don't know what Jinx from Arcane is, but I'm going to look it up right now because I'm
League of
intrigued.
Legends. I know exactly who she's talking about. Michelle, that is awesome. You're going to be pulling that off. Jinx is off. This is she's probably right now, at least the Arcane version, my favorite League of Legends champion for story and character. Not necessarily.
Is this
play.
this character?
Yes, that's Jinx from
Oh, very pretty.
the version of her. Yeah, she's
Very pretty.
raving psychopath in her original
no.
version. In her original version, using it like shark cannon, missile launcher, and stuff like the original version of it.
Wait, what property is that from?
League of
League of
Legends.
Legends, the
Also
PvP very
arcade.
popular. Yeah, this is the anime that's based off it. That is kind of its own timeline because they have different timeline. They have like the Star Guardians, which is being a recurring Sailor Moon featured event, where a whole bunch of them are like kind of Sailor Moon-esque inspired character designs. Jinx is one of the originals, but she's got like deep red hair. There's a couple statues that they've got of some of that. And that line is that particular universe / line is really popular. The skins there are some of the most popular. Oh yeah, she's totally inspired by Harley Quinn because she's crazy, man.
Wow, very cool. Marco will be in town too. I think he's spending time with his dear Gigi.
It's not an anime in the exact sense. No, it's not. But it's definitely influenced by the art style and such. It's also CG. It's got actually, guys, a great story. Like the characters and everything in that are really, really well done. In arcade.
Marky Mark, what's up, buddy?
Man, I
Hey,
can't
what's
wait,
up,
dude.
brother?
I'm so excited.
I can't wait either.
Mark.
I have
Bonin.
one.
Come on it, baby.
Okay, actually, I need to talk to Mark and Danny. A tragedy happened. A tragedy happened, guys.
What'd you do?
So I printed 2 Balrogs for you guys,
Balrogs?
and
Oh man.
one of them broke. It was a
Sorry,
tragedy.
I'll take the broken one.
Well, it's missing. I can't find one of the pieces. So, what I'm gonna do is whoever doesn't get a Balrog, once I get more resin, I'll print another one. It's just bad timing. I primed it, the first one, and I was getting ready to prime the second one, and like crazy ass gust came and just fucking yeeted that motherfucker off the table, which was really annoying. So
Mark's priority, man. He's the Lord of the Rings guy.
Oh, no, we all are.
I will say though, I do want to go
Roll
to
a
the
fellowship.
used model store, Mark,
Yeah, but
on
you're
Friday.
like the Eldar.
On Friday morning around 12, when they open, they have a Warhammer or a Lord of the Rings box. They had some cool minis in there last week, so if we could find something cool,
It'd
one
be
of
cool
you
to
guys
do
could
that and
take the
paint
cool
it.
thing, and then one of you guys could take the Balrog. But yeah, I looked for like an hour trying to find the piece that broke, and it was just like not happening.
Sucks, man.
Yeah, it really fucking sucked.
Nice.
Eddie says, how much is the entry fee for OxCon? Free if you're in San Antonio, my guy. And Walton says, just making sure, since weirdos call Avatar Last Airbender. That is an anime, right?
No, it's not. It's an
Well,
American made.
it's made in
development.
America, so they don't.
But
consider it.
it's influenced by anime tropes and stuff like that in some of the catches and everything like that. But no, it's not.
Wait, you're saying the
technically-
Avatar The Last Airbender is not anime?
It's technically not in the definition because it was not made in originally for.
Yeah, true anime
Japan
people
issue.
don't see it as anime because it's.
It has anime style and certain characteristics to it that are fashioned off it.
That's
Yeah, I'm one of those people too.
I don't know, man.
I'm
You're
just
losing me
saying,
there.
like, if you're comparing like that to Tenchi Muyo for me back in the 90s, that is an actual anime. I love Avatar. Like, Avatar is one of my favorite animated things I've like ever seen.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
it has one of the best cohesive stories too.
And it's a shame because you have to explain to people because when you say Avatar, they say you talking about the blue people or you know what I mean. So it's kind of.
Well, considering most people, the only live action version they ever get to see was the M. Night Shyamalan thing, where boys, like, guys had to do like 50 steps to just throw one rock as a group.
Oh, I forgot they did that.
Yeah, where they're like with 10 of them to throw one, earthbenders to throw one rock at a guy to take one guy out, and I was like, that's for funny. I remember that they were able, like, a group of them to like create big rock things to throw freaking tanks around,
Yeah, I remember
firebender tanks and stuff.
How bad that was, and then I saw the Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah! Oh boy!
So
if you want to talk about it, and I feel so bad because I've read some interviews. James Marston, who played Piccolo / Spike, from Buffy.
Yeah,
years
he was
ago.
he was a huge fan, and
Yeah, and he got there and saw it, and he was just like,
Who's this?
"Oh no!"
Oh,
He
no.
felt so
Marco.
disappointed by that at the end.
Michelle says, "Will you let me know if you agree with my husband who said I actually look like Jinx, please? From this tiny little baby square." Yeah, I could see it.
I can
I don't
kinda see
know.
it.
I don't know if you have a Facebook, but yeah, I could see that. Lemur Hernandez says, "Who's on the attendee list for OxCon?" So, Mark, Marco, Danny, Paul, Dean, myself, Eddie Aero Maestro, bunch of people from San Antonio, Sean Lockridge, quite a few sweet angels there.
bunch of heavy
So
hitters.
Let's go.
should be very exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of sexual attention. We're all gonna go home stinking. At the end
There
of
you
it.
go.
It's gonna get nasty. Oh, and my wife's Katrina's coming, and she's bringing the twins. So
We are taking bets on. Not
Wow.
If wow.
Wow,
Whoa. Did Marco just take Healy?
the newly upgraded twins.
Holy shit.
What bets are being taken? Oh, hello, Marco. I think this is actually
Marco
my
forgot
first
to
time
turn on
ever-
his auto tune.
What's up, Lane?
I think this is my first time actually speaking to you, sir.
Maybe.
Or you-
Maybe. I feel like we've been on a stream together.
you're actually
before, but-
speaking to Peanut or
Yeah, Pancake.
Wow.
or Pancake. I was like, wait, I was like, this is.
How dare you?
Don't let that happen again, Mark. But
You know what? It's funny. I was like, where'd I get Peanut from? But that's our snake's name. My daughter named the snake Peanut.
Wow.
oh, there you go. There you go. But no, we're taking bets on when Mark will be arrested, not if, but when.
Nah, the thing is,
Jesus Christ! Don't get
they,
arrested,
they can't
please.
catch me.
No, that's not the Ascon way.
Nah, the cops might get called, but they'll never catch me.
Oh boy.
Fuck? Damn.
You guys are
I'm
wild.
usually
famous
out. I'm
last
usually out by the
words
time
I've
they
ever
show
heard
up.
them.
You got about a 5 or 6 minute head start.
I'm
Yeah,
so
you-
excited, guys. Oh man, I just cannot wait.
You're like,
Yeah.
you can't catch me because I'm the purple pie man.
Yeah, I was gonna
Except,
say
find- I
except
can't
you're not
find
getting
Michelle on
chased by
Facebook.
strawberry shortcake.
they won't call the cops, but we'll get kicked out of somewhere.
Wait, what, Danny? You can't find what?
Michelle on Facebook to try and see if she looks like that Jinx.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
From the
Michelle,
little picture,
what-
it looked like it.
Yeah. Michelle, would you only do arcane, or would you ever try and do maybe like, if it'd be a wig and stuff you'd have to get, but would you ever try and do like, if you like her that much, would you ever try and do Star Guardian version of her, or maybe her more traditional look?
There's a lot of money in there. If I was a female and I looked like anything above a 5, I'd definitely try and cash in on that. I mean, I wish I looked better. If I looked any better, I'd try and do something with it. But
Wow.
I got a face built for podcasting, but I don't have the voice for it. So
Oh.
unfortunately, sorry, I bring the show down.
It's okay, buddy.
I wish I was better.
Well, I don't know. We do sometimes run into potholes here and there, so
Yeah.
Danny's trying to stalk this poor girl.
How dare you?
Sometimes
She asked
a crater.
she asked if we would see if she looks like Jinx.
Danny needs to see a whole body shot.
oh jeez.
I don't blame you.
I,
Danny.
I'm trying to figure out my TSA laws.
Boy, I'm so
How it
excited.
works.
Mark, we got to go to the Warhammer. We got so many fucking cool things.
Dude,
we
I want to
do
go to all
on
the
Friday.
stores. Well, the worst part is Katrina's like, we're not just going to be doing nerd stuff the whole time, are we? And I was like thinking to myself, well, it depends on what your definition is.
What'd she think this was about?
I don't
right?
She thought she was just going to Texas for a good time. What is a good time?
Well, we're taking her to the tea gardens, and I got Polaroids. You guys could take cute photos.
Yeah, that's
Wait, what day is the tea gardens?
She'll love it.
I think it's Saturday.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like vlog this or something. I think it'd be a good.
What day's the yeah, I
content.
agree, Mark. What day's the Double D garden though?
Oh, that's on Sunday, my friend.
The whole,
There we
Why is
go.
it called Double D?
The WD card.
Ojos Locos.
My brain got like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm not used to hearing Marcos and Double D in the same sentence spoken by him.
There you go. Yeah, I'm
Now,
excited.
do you is it going to be weird, Marco, being away from Gigi and stuff like that, or do you guys travel separately?
You know,
I think you
I
guys travel
travel-
separately, don't you?
Yeah, I travel a fair amount for work. She's been away for, various other things, so it's not too crazy. I think it's healthy too. She probably needs a break from me. after our little trip to Hawaii, she probably needs a breather.
Yeah, I mean, I need a breather from this life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was telling, because it started raining on Thursday last week, and it hasn't stopped. The sun hasn't come out in Pennsylvania,
Shit.
and it hasn't reached 60 degrees since last Wednesday. So it's kind of bizarre because it was like 41 degrees this morning. So now I'm like, shit, I'm gonna go from sweatpants and a jacket.
Let me
9
tell you, it's
degrees.
been sometimes more weird for me when for holidays where it's like 30 degrees here, and I fly to Florida to visit my parents for Christmas, and I have to sometimes be wearing shorts because when I get there, it's going to be like 85 degrees.
Yeah, it was the first time we went to Disney World. Was Christmas time, and it was weird because Christmas Day we didn't have tickets to Disney, so Christmas Day we were swimming in the pool, and it was just so bizarre to me. I mean, it was magical time, but I kind of don't want to do that again. I'd love to go to Disney in like January when there's no holidays going on.
Well, with all the stuff, my parents are now saying, "Hey, why don't you come to Connecticut for Christmas?" And I went, "Isn't it like 5 degrees there again?" I haven't lived in the Northeast in like 10 or 12. I lived in Iowa previously before I moved to about an hour and 25 minutes north of the Oxfather and stuff. And there it was like negative 5 degrees sometimes where I lived in Iowa in the middle of the winter. So I'm just like, it's cold up there though. And I don't want to go cold anymore, man. I'm too old for that now.
It's a dry cold there because at least here, when the sun comes out in the wintertime and it gets up to about 10 degrees, it doesn't feel, you know what I mean? It doesn't.
Yeah,
really
I
hurt
lived
your
in
body when you walk
like
outside.
New Jersey for 10 years. And the rest of my family has been in Connecticut for like the last 15 or 20 or whatever. But,
Erwin says, Zach, I'm super tempted to get the Joy Toy 40K Invictor. I want the Ultramarines, but the Space Wolves one is much cheaper. Erwin, do not settle, my friend. Get the chapter that you want, because they are totally different sculpts, totally different paint apps. Absolutely, bro. Get the version that you want. In fact, when Mark, when you get there Thursday night, we could do a little mini unboxing. I have 5 of the Space Marines coming in, so I'm very excited about that. I actually have one dad thing I need to do tomorrow, which I may have to leave you and Dean at my house for like 20 minutes because I had a parent-teacher conference with my kid. It was supposed to be at 3:30 tomorrow. They bumped it to 4:30 because, I'm not sure why, but...
Oh, I meant to ask you, what all Vivi into? I kind of wanted to bring a present because I don't want to be like that weird dude coming to the house and being like, hey... I know your dad.
Yeah,
from
whatever.
Online.
Yeah, she likes Pokemon stuff. That's what she's really into right now.
I'll have to buy a pack of cards and like a
that would be cool. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, she likes Pikachu and Eevee. That's her 2 favorites right now. So
I think it's about 2.5 hours, Danny.
I told her today, I was like, hey, you gotta clean this living room up. It looks like fuck. Like my house right now is a fucking mess. So I apologize in advance, Mark. Your sleeping area will be clean, but fuck, my house is
I'll make sure I don't stick to
fucking
anything.
mess.
I got my shots.
Nah, it's good. No, it's not dirty. It's just like, if a 4-year-old tears that shit up every day.
Yeah, you got a kid at the house.
I cleaned it this weekend, and it's like it's dirty again. Well, but it'll be clean. I think the important things I've done, like I've cleaned the back a bit, got pest control out there today, so we'll be able to spend some time out there. I gotta wash comforter for you guys, but I'll have an extra day to do that, and then I just gotta get some extra linens. I think I should be good. And I was telling Danny earlier, like, don't pack too many clothes. I have a washer dryer. You guys are welcome to use it.
Oh no, I won't. I'm gonna bring a handful of vintage collection figures that I was supposed to ship to you a while ago. So
hell yeah, dude! Thanks.
That way I could save on shipping. So you can unbox.
Yeah, well, make sure you leave space because I'm looking at my collection and I'm like, damn, I want to send home Mark with something cool. Like I gotta think of what I have here. But I'm excited, Mark, because you actually haven't. Well, I guess you haven't seen anything in my collection, but I don't think you've built your Lego bag in yet, so you can see it in person and see if it's worth the money to invest in it.
I meant to talk to you about that because it's one of those. Because I hit you up, I was like, "Oh, can I get that PDF for that?" But then I couldn't get the parts.
So when you're here, we'll import it into your account. Yeah. So that way you have it. But yeah, I have it. I actually had it backwards, but I just flipped it today so you could see it in all its glory. But
and I'm really excited. I hope they do more because they announced that they're bringing back the license to do brickheads.
Yes. I can't wait.
Give me a couple of good things, man.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I don't need a bunch of huge sets. Just give me a couple little sets with some good minifigures, and we'll go
So
from
Zach, I wanted to ask you guys, especially since Marco's on here and Danny's normally not, so we don't get to hear his
What the?
opinion much. What did you guys, just some basic thoughts, since we're after your guys' show for tomorrow, but you guys are going to be busy all weekend. What did you think of just taking a look at some of the screenshots for Echo, the first of the Bad Batch?
Fuck, Lane. That's not what the show is about.
I know.
Poor Lane.
Fuck, Lane.
Jeez.
Jesus
I haven't
Christ.
actually-
But you guys are like the second people I always think of when it comes to this stuff.
Well,
What can I
that's
say?
why I'm not answering the question. I should be the first people you always think of, Lane. Fuck.
Well,
I haven't seen it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh,
too.
gotcha.
It's
I
been a
figured
long.
You guys might have been too busy. So.
I'll pull it up, but yeah, fuck, Lane. Put me in a spot like this. How dare you?
I
I
let me
like
pull
that
up
they
the-
didn't just
It
straight
was-
like repaint that Tamora Morrison head that
Morrison.
they've
You
done,
don't
like,
need to give
6
away a
figures
ton
of
of stuff
already.
here, but I didn't figure you guys.
I'm
would-
just busting your balls, Lane. Jesus Christ.
I know. Well, usually they have it out on Monday, so they have everything out you have to talk about. But you guys then wouldn't mention anything about it until next week, and that's kind of what everybody's talking about, right?
Yeah, I don't know if Hot Toys is doing this shit on purpose, but they always announce stuff like during the show. You know what I mean? And it's too late to add stuff, or it's always like that. You know what I mean? They're always adding photos or figures right after the show ends.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
It's always
be
like Wednesday morning. There's always some kind of new drop.
quote working for a while because I'm going to be watching Sideshow showing off all their crap, and hopefully we'll get to see some stuff.
Nice. Lane, I do have a figure question for you. You've got this Endgame Iron Patriot, right?
Yes, had it
This-
just over a year.
Okay, got it. This is the first time I've ever read the instruction manual for a Hot Toys. There's so many damn parts with this. I'm not understanding what the heck's going on.
Honestly, I didn't look at it for the most part. I just kind of figured it out. Are you going to try and put all the batteries in it? Because if you are, then I
No,
can't
just
help
like-
you.
Just like all the guns and stuff. I think I've got it though.
Yeah, the gun. There's a billion guns for that thing. So I wish you a lot of ton. But look at it this way, Marco. It's Hot Toys giving you your first ever Hot Toys puzzle.
There you go.
You have to solve.
Little bonus.
Wow.
The weathering looks pretty good on it. I got the Shore Trooper the other day, like 2 or 3 days ago, because it was like $140 or something. And it was one of those things where it was kind of like it was a good figure, but it's when you really look at it, it's disappointing when you think about that the retail on it's like $230. You know what I mean? Because they give you it was like 2 sets of hands and they give you 1 gun.
You're
And it was
really
supposed
going to be
a $230
disappointed.
figure, and I was actually disappointed. I hate to say it. I spent $150 on a Hot Toy, and I was really disappointed. I didn't feel like I got my money's worth at $150.
I'm gonna show you guys a few things after this, but I mean, this figure looks good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not complaining about this per se, but it has a lot of shit that we never saw on the show. Which again, I'm not complaining about getting extra shit, but it's just annoying that the figure can do so much more cool shit than the character in the show, because he never had anything but this little peg arm.
But do you think some of this might have been just from concept stuff they originally came
Probably.
up with, but maybe didn't
Yeah.
use?
Wait, you never had that
100%.
Go-Go
Yeah, I never
Gadget
saw.
arm?
No, you never had any
Yeah, I
of
was gonna
this
say
shit.
the Go-Go
No,
Gadget
he did
arm,
have the
yeah.
meat tenderizer.
Yeah.
But I know for this one, I'm just going to be using the regular hand art. Like, I prefer that and
But
everything.
What bothers me is, this is out, and Hunter I think is right around the corner, but
You
we
got
haven't
delayed.
seen the pre-orders for the other half of the team. So it's like I'm not fucking investing $600 off the rip, and you're telling me that, we don't have the other 3 guys of the team left.
Yeah, because
so.
they didn't
They
solicit
have
any
to
of the other
finish
ones,
this.
but they teased. I think they teased
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah, they've shown without head sculpts, though, and we haven't seen
Yeah.
Hunters recently.
Did they show Wrecker?
Yes, we've seen
They've
Wrecker,
shown
we've
all of
seen
them.
Tech, and
Except for
and,
Omega.
Oh, Meggy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see her, though, anytime soon. I just
So-
want for them to do a TK Trooper.
Yeah. So I was talking with Marco this week, or for the past few weeks, and we did 2 things new on the channel, and I'm curious what you guys think about it, and maybe the chat can chime in as well. So Marco was telling me, like, what if we just upload just the news portion of the show for the people that, don't care about the movie stuff or new this week, like they could just click on it and watch it quickly. One, it gives us like a little bit of extra content, basically for no investment in time. And then 2, I wanted to upload the hot seat minutes for each week as their own little video, so people can kind of watch that quickly without having to go through the whole show. So basically we have the whole news segment, from beginning to end, just that, like, figure news, and then also just the hot seat minutes for each of the hosts, just to make it easier for everyone. But what do you guys think about that? Do you think it's a good idea?
It was a cool little cut up for people that aren't watching live. It gives them a chance to, I don't have an hour to watch, so maybe I'll just watch this segment or watch this news section.
Yeah.
Especially for the YouTube age, when everybody, people don't want to watch. Sometimes people aren't in the mood to watch for an hour. I mean, of course, anybody that's a regular viewer is going to watch it anyway. But I mean, as far as the idea is to get more people watching.
And it's nice and short, 1 minute for the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, sometimes 1 minute could mean everything,
Yeah,
I
I think a lot of people would be satisfied, for something that lasts a minute.
30 seconds more than you really need.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Nicolio says, just the news thing is a great idea. DJ said, should think about a second channel, CW highlights or something. Yeah, I've thought about it, but to be honest, we're having trouble, managing and growing just the one channel. So
Yeah.
I don't think I want to add a whole second channel. And then also today, much different, but, and I do hope the quality will improve with this, but I did a live painting session. These things take a long time to paint, so it's not like you're going to get a full model painted in 30 minutes to an hour, but I went from this model, which was basically yellow and white, to this, which is yellow, white, silver, and a little bit of red and khaki.
Wow, that's looking
in
nice.
35 minutes. So again, I hope the quality gets better. I bought some like a little hobby mat to make the background a little brighter. I'm gonna try to get a lamp for right here to add a little bit more light. But it's just like I don't want it to be like a commentated thing, because I don't think I can really entertain y'all while I'm painting for an hour at a time, but just something to kind of show you guys the process. And it got, a few views, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I appreciate all the support for all the people that watched it so far. And
No, I love shit like that. That's really cool. I
And
haven't had
it's
a
some
chance to watch
variety
it,
to your
but
content too.
yeah.
yeah,
Which is always
definitely.
good.
I was just annoyed because this camera says 4K, and that's just definitely not 4K. But
Let me. How is you've been doing what? So you might do shorter bits, or maybe you could even from your discussion or news stuff, even have maybe a couple videos that are a couple minutes long, like 2 or 3 minute breakups or something. Or if it's like, I don't know, Marco and everybody, they're having a discussion about two opposite views on a figure or something like that, or what they don't like for the look of it, just from the pictures or whatever. You could just how it overall have like the views for Brenton's, like, say, one question and answer thing and stuff. Have they been pretty good? Because if those have been pretty solid with views, then I think having those like short news cycle.
yeah,
just have
yeah.
like a
If there's
2-minute
if there's a
segments
hot
kind of thing.
a hot moment, yeah, definitely we can cut those out and make them their own thing as well. I didn't think there was any like what happened last Tuesday. That's not what I'm talking about. Like
No. I
like,
know.
like
I'm
a
just
big
talking about discussion.
important discussion moment. Yeah, we could always cut that out. And StreamYard made it so much easier. You could do it all from their website. So typically, I don't have an editing program on my computer. We don't do a lot of editing because we don't do real content. But so StreamYard being able to have us easily clip, those 45 minutes, which took like 2 seconds, was a huge convenience. So, because the thing is, like, you watch ESPN, right, and they cut out like 8, 10, 20-minute segments and they put that on the channel, and it's like more content.
Stephen A.
for,
Smith carrying on.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, so I'm really inspired by him. So that's kind of what we're going for there. And yeah, I think adding the hot seat was a nice little addition. I know Marco worked very hard on that concept, and we kind of were able to put that into action yesterday. Marco, what do you think about that, though? I mean, it's kind of our baby that we kind of put into action yesterday.
No, I like it that it keeps us all alert, and you kind of have that active listening. There's also like a fun component. I know you're going to start doing negative points, and I probably deserved some negative points yesterday. So I think there's a really fun gamesmanship that it'll just add to the program.
Yeah, I think keeping everyone, not that y'all don't pay attention, but keeping everyone on their toes I think is always a good thing.
I know I was anxious. Like, shit, when's mine? When is it going to be my turn? Like, my brain's not functioning right now.
It's a hot seat for a reason. It gives you that 60 seconds so nobody's rambling on for 3 minutes. You're getting right down to the nitty gritty and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think it's also great because Marco might have a point, and then we could tear off that for a few moments and, kind of expand these slow news weeks for a bit. Eddie, sorry, let me get this real quick. Any plans for painting a dinosaur model? I actually have a pair of dinosaur feet I need to paint, and I've been really struggling on the painting process on that. But once I get my process, I would like to film that. I think that would be quite cool. But yeah, it's not going to be a full model. It'll just be it's a replacement for the Hammond collection. So yeah, definitely. It's not just going to be Warhammer stuff, and it could just even be model building, anything really. So
yeah, they make miniatures of everything really. It's just
I'm just so happy with how this model's turning out so far. I mean, it's only been because when I started the video, obviously it already had a little bit of paint on it, but that was just kind of just some quick rough ins. But man, this thing looks fucking clean. I'm excited for you guys to see my Warhammer stuff in person. It's really cool. But I'm weird. Like, I saw this tutorial. This tutorial. And I was like, damn, that looks amazing. Like, I want my models to look like that. And so I started thinking, like, what if I make another kill team and paint it differently? And then I'm like, well, it's not going to match everything else I've painted. But it's like I can't just be happy with what I have. It's like a problem of mine. I just
you're like two steps from that 40-year-old virgin. It's like, now I'm making my gray pants blue.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So
just repainting everything.
Yeah, so yes, it's tough, but I think today I was like, you know what, it's not a positive way to come about this painting hobby. I should be like, the quality that I'm attaining here is much better I could have done a few years ago. So I should be happy, with this. A lot of people on the internet have given me some wonderful compliments. So I think I'm not gonna make that new kill team just yet. I'm gonna enjoy what I got. So, but it'll be fun. I'm excited to get some painting in with Mark.
Oh hell yeah, man! I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be
major craft time.
Yeah, it'll be a little craft time, and I got an airbrush, so Mark, you can try the airbrush. Get all get that shit everywhere. It'll be fun. Badfish says, I wish I could come to OxCon, but I hope you guys have a freaking blast. Yeah, it'll be an annual thing, so there's always more OxCons, and we've always said to any of our friends or hosts, if you're ever in San Antonio, like, we'll make a weekend out of it, or make a day out of it. So if you can't come this time, it's not a big deal. There's always another day.
Yeah, next you're gonna start doing like logos, and it'd be like OxCon 3 and like the Super Bowl and
exactly.
Have little
I'm actually
goodie bags and
I'm actually trying to make the OxCon logo for the poster. I have a little bit of creative. I really like that font I downloaded for the hot seat, so that might be the font for the OxCon logo. But it'll be a cool little poster. I'm hoping that we can actually get it done, because being able to have everyone in person to sign it, I think would be really, really special.
You'll have to do it if you can ever get John to actually come. You'll have to be. It's like OxCon 3, so things at Alamo, and then have like a military helmeted like John going like G.I. Joe Cobra, like pointing at it. Is call it Canadian Invasion or something like that. OxCon 3 Canadian Invasion.
Wow.
And some years maybe we move it around. Sometimes maybe in California. Sometime hopefully one day you guys come to the
just
Northeast.
kidding.
Hell yeah.
I could bring Zach to an Eagles. Have Zach come to an Eagles game at least or something.
Dude, that would be fucking incredible.
I would love.
That would be goals, bro.
Mark, I must say, I loved Philadelphia when I went, but I didn't go in the winter. I don't think I would survive a winter, but I'm definitely going the other
it's
time.
never as bad as. It's never that bad.
Dude, I want a Philly cheese steak.
Dude, I want one too.
With cheese?
I was gonna say I could put it on an airplane, but it ain't gonna taste the same.
No, it definitely will not.
You have to. It's one of those things that's like McDonald's food. You gotta eat it when it's warm. You know what I mean? You could eat a leftover cheesesteak, but it don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you guys to all the spots. There's actually a lot of really good restaurants in Philly.
So which
But,
one,
doing that
Geno's or
whole-
Pat's?
Neither.
Neither. Wow. Okay.
I don't wait in line at those places. They're they're not bad. I'm not. They're like the touristy thing. I don't know what the
Yeah.
equivalent and
I'm sure
it's
the
like going to
locals
the
have
Holly-
better
I'm sure,
places.
like people are like, oh, I'm gonna go see the Hollywood sign. It's like, well, you can't really get that close to it. You know, it's just in the background. You know, it's like there's people that go to Las Vegas and they get like they take a picture in front of the Las Vegas sign, and it's just like you're just standing in the middle of traffic. It's just a sign. You know what I mean? It's like dumb shit. You know. So to me, going to Pat's or Gino's, I mean, I feel like everybody has to eat a cheesesteak in Philly, but I don't think you have to go to either one of those places. It's better.
That's kind of how I feel about the Mexican food. Like everyone's like, I want to go to this Mexican food, or I want to go to this bar. And it's like, I mean, it's generally all the same. Like the hookah, the Mexican food. Like, I mean, it's all fucking incredible. I had nachos at this place that's, you know, not particularly standout-ish, but holy sweet baby Jesus, that was incredible.
A lot of times, if I would take, like when people go to Philly, I'd say everybody wants to go to the art museum so they can see the Rocky statue. You know what I mean? But that's a beautiful area there where they have like if you go behind there, they have it like it's where they do the they call it Boathouse Row. They have like the lunch trucks there are better than any of the Pat's and Gino's cheesesteaks. Like just the random lunch trucks they have, the food's really good. But that's a good place to kind of walk around and stuff like that. Or you go down to Old City. I mean, those are really nice places to walk around. I mean, there's parts like any other city you go and you're more likely to get raped than you are to get a sandwich. But
wow.
But
Jeez.
nah, I mean, but if anybody ever comes, I'll take
not just mugged, but like even there, again, 10 times
My
worse.
beach is not safe, bro.
Nah. But or when the Eagles win a Super Bowl, I'll have to bring Zach up at least for the come to the parade.
Dude.
So
We
you're
look
saying
good this
about
year.
so
Holy
you're saying
shit.
about 2087?
Okay,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Who's your team? Jesus Christ.
Well, Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. They at least
Oh my god.
won a couple
Oh.
Super Bowls in the last.
Yeah, in the last decade.
20 years.
What, 10,
Yeah.
15 years ago? Yeah.
Yeah,
Before
well,
the last time when Ben Roethlisberger was in college dorm rooms with the
Speaking of
doing
rape,
other kind of rape.
what? Wait,
Wow.
what?
What,
Jeez.
Marco?
I just
what
said,
was that?
speaking of rape, I just beat Mark to the punch. I know where
Yeah,
he
I was gonna
going.
say, yeah. They stopped talking about that real quick there, didn't they?
They really
He was
did.
30 years old, cornering girls into bathrooms, but then they stopped. That was before people were getting canceled.
Yeah, I feel like he would be out of the league if it were today, for
Yeah,
good
definitely.
reason.
Yeah.
Speaking of out of the league, what happened to that Deshaun Watson? Did he get back into the league or?
No,
He's
he's
back.
on. He's iced until week 12.
Yeah, he's
wow.
suspended for 11
He's-
games.
He's
I
coming
guess
back
they
to play his old team, the
they
Texans.
extended his suspension, right? It wasn't initially
Yes.
that long.
No, they extended it because they saw people were pissed off. It was just weird because they signed him to a guaranteed contract no matter what happened. So they could
And
have
he's only
said,
getting paid.
"You're
He's
out of the
only getting
league."
paid $1 million this year.
So let's just say if a couple more massages came out,
Wow.
and they would have been like, "Oh, he's going to jail for 5 years." They would have had. He was guaranteed like 200. I think it's like 200.
230 million.
So he could have been in jail collecting 230 million. I'm like, who the hell? Oh my god, who came up with that contract? Oh man, that's what I said. Everybody was.
That's how desperate they were.
People wanted to root for the Cleveland Browns because they're like, it's a loser town with a loser franchise. But then you do shit like that, and it's just like, you know what? You just keep being losers.
Well, yeah. Well, it was funny with that because they structured the contract so he was only one of the things was because they wanted him to be fined and stuff. That's why he's like paying a $7.5 million fine. But the way the contract was structured, like this year, it was supposed to be, I think, only $1 million or $2 million was actually he was supposed to make this year of the $230 million because
Yeah.
they knew he might just be suspended. So got the NFL really ticked off because so that's why he had to agree to the big fine, like $7.5 million or something.
Yeah, because he
And
got like a
then
$25
11
million
games.
signing bonus.
Yeah. Well, the funny part is his first game back is against the Houston Texans, his old team. Gee, that wasn't set up
Maybe-
at all.
Yeah,
Yeah, which
so-
you know they
Well,
fucking did that on purpose.
On purpose.
Fucking gabagools.
In the
so
words
that
of
he's gonna
Zach,
get called. He's gonna get called so many terrible things. It's not even gonna be funny since he basically held the team hostage and didn't play him the entirety of last. Which
And he
is
got
funny.
paid. He got paid all last year. I mean,
Yeah.
this guy hasn't thrown a football in 2 years. Well,
it's funny. It's funny how hypocritical we are all, though, right? Because I think it's disgusting what he allegedly did. He should be out of the league. I will be watching that game against the Houston Texans. Like, it's going to be must-watch TV. So I could sit on my soapbox all day long, but I'll be watching it.
Oh, I'm a huge hater by nature, so I'm just gonna be rooting for.
So
well,
you'd
the
be out
thing is,
there.
the worst part is if he snaps his leg, then he just gets paid anyway. So I mean, no matter what, he won. You know, he won, and whatever girl he got the massages from, they, you know, at least they got a payday out of it, I guess. So I mean, I guess everybody made out really in the end.
These are the conversations that make you go, "Oh man, life." Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, because the thing is, there's nothing that could hurt him at this point. He's got $230 million.
Yeah, I just want to see this is why we have good things like the Oxfather presenting us the Banana Legion here.
I can't wait, bro. I can't fucking wait till tomorrow.
Are those
Yeah, they're figures. They're not the model kits, but I got a sergeant and four.
Oh, that's what's coming tomorrow?
4 guys coming in. Yeah, I'm excited.
Nice. Yeah, those are, what is their height supposed to be?
They're 3 3/4, so probably about 4 or 5 inches tall because they're 7, 8 feet tall.
Okay, so they're like the same thing. So rough, about the same size as.
Nah, they're about twice the size of the miniatures. The miniatures are, what are they exactly?
No, they're about 3 to 4 times the size of the minis.
I was speaking like in comparison to the Star Wars Vintage series.
Size.
The Star Wars Vintage go up to about the top of the abs, because I mean Luke is like only like 5 feet tall, so I mean, you know, these guys are 7.
Well,
8 feet tall.
yeah, these guys are huge.
Yeah.
I just can't.
They're all
wait.
genetically
So
engineered and
stoked.
stuff.
I'm gonna buy the whole Imperial Fist line. That's basically where all my Hot Toys money's going.
Yeah.
To be honest.
How much they retail for?
About $40 a pop.
Yeah, shit adds up quick.
I mean, that's like 10 Hot Toys, or 10 of these is one Hot Toy. So I gladly will buy quite a few of these.
So let me ask you guys something. This is a Hot Toy question. If you guys had to choose. So, would you be willing to sacrifice a special edition RoboCop 3 RoboCop figure that if you would have to cancel? If it means that you could get the Robert Pattinson Batman and get the Batcycle.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about. I would just sacrifice it just because I don't really care about RoboCop 3. But
I don't care for either.
How dare you?
Well, how dare you?
Wait, Mark. So what time locally will you be arriving tomorrow?
I get on a airplane at what time? 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I show up. I don't think I show up to almost 5 o'clock your time.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, it'll be good.
So
and then we're going to Smash and Crab. So
yeah,
stoked.
Dude. I went and grabbed a crab cake sandwich earlier this week because I was like just thinking about it. I was like, man,
dude, Mark, they got that Louisiana South seasoning, bro. Change your life, dude.
I can't wait, dude.
Change your life. I wouldn't go spicy though. That shit gets out of control.
I'm a big time spicy dude, so I don't have to.
Oh, okay, maybe. Yeah, it's quite hot though.
Plus, I get to see your new house, man. I'm really excited about that too.
Just don't judge the messiness, please. But I am excited that you're staying at my house because you know we'll get to hang out with everyone. But then after that, we could just have bro talk outside.
Yeah, because I'm one of those like you grow up, you're going like doing the sleepover thing and everything like that. So it's kind of weird to be like, okay, it's 10:30. I guess we're going back to our hotel rooms. But we did have to do a hotel room for one of the nights because just not having the kids in the house,
Oh, I get
you don't have to worry about God judge you know what I mean? Your grandmother in heaven judging you for all the stuff you're doing, you know?
Wow.
So
yeah.
Gonna hit a little extra hard tomorrow night.
Badfish. I think the warning at the start of the show has to change. This presentation is clearly not for mature audiences.
Yeah, no, I was unfortunately I can't disagree necessarily 100% with that thought process.
I blame Lane. He was the one that wanted to talk about toys. So,
well, yeah, because normally I don't get to. So this is one of the few times I have, and Danny and Marco are both on.
Sweet boy, sweet Lane.
I was already spoiling stuff that I was supposed to not say for. Like you. I mean, I have a show tomorrow night, so I can't comment too much. So I might as well just sneak it in here and see if I can get you.
Hey, sneak it in, baby.
Sneak it in,
Lane. Oh, I'm just so friggin' stoked. Also, I got kind of fucked by Amazon this week. They gave me a $20
Gee,
gift
I'm shocked
card.
Amazon did that. What did they do?
They gave me a $20 gift card. I'm so stoked. Like, what do I
I
buy? But the thing is,
oh.
it has
I
to
thought
be.
you said you were fucked by them.
Yeah, it was, but it has to be on Amazon, sold and shipped, which is super annoying.
Oh.
So now I'm like, fuck, what do I buy? 'Cause everything
Well,
I want isn't sold and shipped by Amazon.
Well, hey,
So
I have my big.
it's like a sideshow of free rewards.
Exactly.
So,
I don't think I can use it on the things that I want to use it on.
Well, hey, my big positive was that I got my new throw boba replacement in today, where they sent me. I returned the old one. They sent me the new one, and I was able to, without tons of pain and suffering, I was able to pull out the neck peg, stick on the head sculpt for Timur Morrison, with it's gorgeous. Like as soon that was like I took it out of the box, opened the thing, grabbed the boba figure, and took the head pieces off, and was like, okay, I undid the entire bodysuit pretty much, and then pulled that sucker off, put it back together, and stuck on the head. And said,
now, could you tell whether somebody else had already opened it, or you didn't look really?
well, no, I returned it for another new one.
Yeah, well, another new one, but was the new one new?
As far as I can tell, it had all the plastic and everything on, just like
Okay.
mine did when it came new.
Yeah.
But it was a special edition, so I wasn't sure. I was a little bit afraid they weren't going to, send it without my glorious, Razor Crest little hologram thing.
Right.
But
Wow.
I'm excited to get. I'm gonna tomorrow during my lunch, since I'm working from home, I'm gonna set it up.
Man.
And they're part of making our lives glorious. Other than when we get to meet all our fellow collector bros.
Yeah, Lane, what the hell? Come down, bro.
Yeah, why weren't you here?
Take a moment for the friends. It's got work.
Yep.
I just hope you're all ready because
Why is that?
Why?
I'm ready to have a ball, man. I'm not messing around.
Wow. Yeah, love to hear it.
I bring a lot of energy.
What's the itinerary?
Fuck, Danny, don't ask, bro.
Now we argued about that
fucking-
forever
you
because
gobble
Danny wanted to go. Anytime somebody mentioned the place, Danny would mention somewhere else.
I know. It's like, fuck, Danny.
What do you mean? I just
Like, rolling just with the punches.
Danny was stressing me out.
Somebody's got to keep you on your toes. Don't want you getting complacent.
figure out things.
Well, that's like we were trying. We talked about going to see a movie, going to like renting a movie theater out, and
I don't
there
wanna
was
do
like
that.
out of the 20 movies, it was like Danny was like, "Oh, well, we could do this," and it was like something not on the list, and I'm just like, man, and it was like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, and Danny's like, "Oh, how about RoboCop 3 or something like that?" I was
I
like,
didn't say RoboCop.
How dare you, Danny?
I'm like,
Dude,
what are we doing?
RoboCop. If it was the unedited version, I mean that would
movie's
be worth
brutal.
watching.
That movie is
Watching,
brutal.
watching Kenny get a hug.
No,
from
I said
Ed
Empire
209.
Strikes Back. That was my pick.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I'd love to see Fellowship, but Danny's like, I already saw it, and I'm like, wait a minute, Danny, come on.
Oh man,
We've all
Fellowship on
seen
the big
Fellowship
screen.
most of the time, right?
Dude, that was
Yeah,
such
I
a
ain't
good
seen
movie.
it.
It's hard. You got to watch them all.
That is true.
That's true.
12 hours of Lord
And
of
I
the
don't know
Rings
if I
extended
wanna-
edition.
Dedicate 12 hours of the trip just to watch movies.
Yeah,
That is
I mean, I think it worked out better that way. Like, just eat, chill, and fuck around.
Yep. Yep,
So.
it's gonna be fun. It's definitely
Yeah,
gonna be
it
fun.
was a lot of work just getting like babysitters because I have one sister picking the kids up from school tomorrow. Another sister watch them the next day, and then my brothers come over to watch them the other 2 days, and then it's just this is the first time since I've had kids that we've left somewhere without the kids. You know what I mean? Like we'll drive like a couple hours away and spend the night somewhere. Like we went to Gettysburg a couple weeks ago, but this would be the first time spending. I think it's more than
Extended time?
2 days without the kids with us, and my daughters are 12 and 8, so it's gonna be nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
And I'm gonna miss them, but they won't. The 12-year-old won't miss me at all. She's
That's
that
funny.
kid, man. I'm telling you what, dude, being a dad's tough sometimes.
It really is.
They test that unconditional love sometimes.
Oh, damn.
No, I mean like not in a bad way, but it's like you know what I mean. Like you always want to be like the tough dad, you know, the supportive dad. But at the same time, I'm just like, man, if you were a boy, I'd fucking fight you. So, you know what I mean?
Wow, bite you.
I know what
like
you mean,
like
bro.
Like my daughter, like she'll like be like, you know, if you made more money, we could be in a bigger house. She'd say shit like that, and I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, that would drive me crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, she sounds like my fucking mother-in-law. I'm like, this. She's tough, man. She's one of those people. My daughter, like, I remember one time we were like, we were stopping at Applebee's. This was a couple months ago. She started crying. She's like, no, I don't want to go there. I hate that place. And I'm like, I'm not talking about sending her to, like, you know, a boarding school. I'm like, it's Applebee's. I'm like, you know, I don't know, man. Just sometimes I'm like, dude, when I was younger, I wasn't even allowed to go to the grocery store because my mom didn't want me asking for anything. You know what I mean? So for these kids to be like this now, I'm just like, ugh.
No, Mark, she was right though on Applebee's. She was right not to want to go there.
Oh, I understand, but sometimes you're driving home, you don't want to drive 20 minutes out of the way. So I was like, it was after 9 o'clock, so I'm like, you get half off appetizers. So I'm thinking, you know? And she's like, no.
Budget gourmet.
Yeah. So, and plus she's one of those kids where like she's always, anytime she doesn't want to go somewhere, she's really good at faking illness. You know what I mean? So she used COVID she played COVID like a freaking violin, man. It was crazy. Yep. Her stomach hurt, and then like, okay, well you could stay home, and then 10 minutes later she's like, can you Uber McDonald's?
I remember that actually.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I gotta pay $30 for a fucking 10-piece.
Yeah,
God
I hate
bless
to
her.
hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally killed a butterfly in my house the other day, and boy,
Oh, did you?
tears.
Oh, she saw it.
Tears.
Oh man.
I thought it was dead already. Nope.
Wait, why'd you hit it then if you thought it was dead?
Well, because it was on the ceiling, but it had been there for like 2 weeks.
Oh, you just swapped.
Yeah, I was like,
swapping it off.
you know,
Absolutely.
yeah.
You're just trying to keep it clean. Yeah, it's like anything like spiders or anything like that.
Oh
You're just trying
boy,
to
it
keep
was
shit,
it was tears. Definite tears, man. Poor girl.
Yeah, I got in a weird. I don't know what I was thinking, but I got in that weird like stance where I'm like, oh well, spiders, they eat mosquitoes that are the size that bite you. You know what I mean? So anytime I started getting in the habit of like, because I have a brick Cape Cod house and there's a lot of tree cover, so I was like, oh, I'll start taking spiders outside. Well, man, this year, dude, I've never seen so many cobwebs. Every time I go out in the morning, it's like I'm walking through Shelob's lair, man. I'm like literally, and I forget about it every morning, and I'm like eating this shit. So now I just hate. I mean, any insect, I'm done with it.
Mm-hmm.
So next year, I think I'm gonna get a couple of bat houses because bats are really good at eating mosquitoes, and I'm done with spiders from now on. Because they're the same thing. My daughter walk around with a broomstick, and then she'll like use the broomstick to kill them off the ceiling. So then there's bug guts all over my ceiling. So I'm like, I'm getting tired of painting. You know what I mean? I've painted my house like 3 or 4 times, and I've only been here 6 years because I hate seeing smear prints. Like every time my kids walk, you know, there's railing going up the steps. Every time they walk up the steps, it's like you just see you know what I mean? It's just handprints all over the place. I thought they'd be at that age, but they're not. They don't know any fucking better. They don't care.
Jesus.
I have girls and they piss all over the seat. I'm like, how do you pee all over the seat?
Wow.
Jeez.
Like,
Jeez. Okay.
sit down. You know? It's not a guy problem. It's a girl problem. Like, what the hell? So, I can only imagine what they do with a bidet. The floor would be soaked all the time.
Wow.
Because I talked to Katrina about doing it, but she you know what I mean? She thinks I'm just joking. I was like, well, now I get to try the bidet now. Right?
There you go. Change your life, bro.
I've never tried it. I've kind of been
Clean my bathroom tomorrow.
Me neither. I'm hoping to try
clean-
Zach's.
clean my butthole tomorrow. Yeah.
Wow. Just in case rock's gone, baby.
Well, plus if it's gonna be 90 degrees during the day, probably good weather for it.
You used it to wash my face.
How dare you?
Wash
Come
your
to
mouth
my
out.
house.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think we'll call it here. I think we've all
Yeah.
talked about our buttholes enough.
Wait,
Oh, look
who's
at that. Gigi just
Jesus,
that?
Gigi.
I missed it.
Gigi's like, is the camera on?
All I heard was butthole.
Oh,
That got her attention
And
real
I was
quick.
like, oh,
yeah. She just listened for buzzwords. Yeah.
There you go. Hope you're doing well, Gigi. Thanks for lending Marco to us for a few days.
Yeah.
But all right, we'll see you guys at OxCon. Love you guys, and
Are you guaranteeing that you'll return him at least 85% that he was when he left when he comes back?
there's no guarantees in war, my friend. No guarantees in war. Catch you on the next episode, babies.
Hey, everybody, have a good night. Thank you for joining
Good
us.
night.